For every eBay order, the buyer and seller can leave each other feedback. Here is a list of the orders this account has made. If we click on leave feedback, with the option to leave positive, neutral or negative feedback, leave a note, and we can down here leave detailed seller feedback. So we can comment on the item description, its accuracy from 0 to 5, and also in this case the seller communication. Because this order was sent via a tracked service, the shipping option is not available because it has been recorded as being delivered on time. This information is then displayed on the seller's profile. Seller's profile can be accessed by clicking on the username. On this page, the seller can give some information about their company. You can have a few sentences of information. It links to the items for sale, the shop, and also details of the business. You can edit the eBay profile page by clicking Edit Profile. This enables you to change your logo and also edit your description. Here are the detailed seller ratings. These are anonymized, so it cannot be linked to a particular buyer. There's also a summary here of the feedback, and you can link to see all the feedback. All the feedback for a seller is shown on the feedback profile page. Here are the comments that people made, the details of the buyer, and whether it's positive or negative. You can see here the seller ratings over the last 1, 6 and 12 months. The total feedback score for the seller is given here, this 99070. That is the sum of the positive and negative feedback over the lifetime of the seller's account, with a positive feedback counting as +1 and a negative feedback counting as -1. Neutral feedback counts as 0. And here is the percentage of the positive feedback over the last 12 months, which is generally what people look at. This seller is a top-rated seller. This gives better placement in Best Match and is also one of the requirements for listings being rated as premium listings and getting a 10% discount. It is best practice to respond with positive feedback to any feedback which is left. As a seller, you can only leave positive feedback on a transaction. If someone has left you negative feedback, it is best to reach out to the customer and find out why. If you manage to reach a resolution with the customer, you can request a revision. This is done from the feedback form. From the feedback profile, click on Feedback Form and then request feedback revision. If there's any feedback which is eligible for be revised, it'll appear here. If you do not manage to reach a resolution with the customer, you can always leave a reply to the feedback explaining what happened. On this feedback profile, I've filtered for all feedback and negative feedback, and you can see that someone here left a confusing message, "Love this product," which was negative, and the seller has responded, "This was resolved." The customer said they're happy with the resolution. So the seller has shown that they have acknowledged the feedback by leaving a message. Note that detailed seller ratings cannot be revised. To save time, it is possible to automate leaving feedback for transactions. This is done from the Seller Hub, so click Sell, and then Listings, and then Automation Preferences. Here you can choose to automatically leave positive feedback for buyers. You can choose to do this when the buyer has paid for the item, or when the buyer has paid for the item and left you positive feedback. You can specify a number of stored comments which will be left at random on each feedback. So here we've got, "Thank you for buying from Hello Baby Direct." We could also leave just "Thanks," and it will sometimes leave the first one and sometimes leave the second one. Thanks for watching this video. For more content, please subscribe to our channel or check out our Amazon playlist. You can also see more hints and tips at our website, which is vendlab.com/blog.